A question I posed in a newspaper column, the Herald Sun, a week ago, which this week alone and today in particular has been proven to be true. Australia, in my view, is sadly lacking in anything representing leadership in politics at all levels, federal, state and local. Now, to prove my point of what weak leadership looks and sounds like, I give you Deputy Prime Minister and Defence Minister Richard Marles. Watch this and weep.
We won't be sending a ship or a plane. That said, we will be almost tripling our contribution to the combined maritime force. Right now we have 5 personnel who are embedded in the headquarters of the combined maritime force, and over the next month that number will increase to 16. That is a significant contribution. It's one which is commensurate with like-minded countries.
This bloke seriously tried to tell Kieran Gilbert on Sky today that no, we were not sending a warship to the Red Sea as the Americans asked, but Marles, with a straight face, as you just saw there, claimed we were tripling our military assets in the region. Tripled, from 5 people to 16. Marles then labelled it a significant contribution. They're his words. Are we watching an episode of a Utopia or Yes Minister? Surely this bloke doesn't even believe this stuff himself. And what exactly are these 16 people doing? Presumably not trying to kill terrorist pirates who threaten the area where 27% of the world trade passes. I mean, perhaps they are skilled drone pilots, I don't know. But what this debacle has told average Australians, we, and both sides of politics, I should say, are to blame here, we have a dad's army of a navy. I mean, respected defence experts who have been warning of this for decades made it very clear that our fleet is old and in many instances it's clapped out. Our ships don't have any of their own armed drone repelling hardware, and one expert I heard this morning, and I have no reason to doubt him, said we would have to use missiles worth $1 million each to shoot down a $1,000 drone. This is what lack of leadership looks like in real time. How could an island nation in the middle of Southeast Asia, with a hostile China to our north, be so badly under-equipped? Well, here's one glaring reason, and a reason that makes our refusal to send a Navy ship that the Americans asked for even more alarming. Prime Minister after Prime Minister, federal government after federal government, when they looked at the bottom line, the budget, and came to investment in military hardware, came to the conclusion that, don't worry, if we get in real trouble, the Americans will come steaming across the Pacific to save us, like they always have. It will be the Battle of the Coral Sea all over again. Look, I find it depressing that a nation like Australia, with our proud Anzac tradition, the country that delivered magnificently in both world wars, just think about the Rats of Tobruk or John Monash on the Western Front, a nation that sent SAS forward Special Forces troops deep into Afghanistan before the Americans even got there, or the brave diggers of Vietnam. It's a sad day for our proud military tradition. A lot of vets will be listening to this and agreeing, I'm sure. I'll leave the last word for a man who knows all about bravery, former Special Forces soldier and now Shadow Defence spokesman, Andrew Hastie.
They're sending 6 people to Operation Prosperity Garden to be staged in Bahrain, where the real work is going to take place in the Red Seas, along with other naval contributions. The UK, for example, is sending a destroyer. The French are sending a frigate. We've always stepped up over the last 100 years when we've had to be a good global citizen, to uphold the global rules-based order. And the Prime Minister has squibbed this. It's a weak decision, and that's why we're calling on him to reverse it, because it's in our national interest to contribute. If we want others to help us in a time of need, we need to step up and reciprocate now.